By the way, he did come out of the closet gay as well
Yeah.
as he stepped
No.
away from his... Don't tell his wife.
Or my kids.
Oh, they know.
Or the gay
The kids
population.
always know. I don't think I'll edit that part out.
Okay,
either.
keep it.
All right.
That's all right. Not gay.
Not gay.
If he's not going to edit it out, I mean, not there's anything wrong with... Okay.
Being not gay.
Not, yeah. All right.
So,
Like the awkward...
how much of your family knows that you would no longer consider yourself a Christian?
The kids don't, but Mom does, and the in-laws do.
Mom, your
Your
wife.
My wife, sorry.
And what's her... Is it difficult for her? Or is she...
You know, at first when I started dropping the bomb, it was tough. But you know, a lot of Christians believe, like, when you walk away from the faith, it's to live in sin. It's to take on this. It's to do all the things that you've been, told not to. And like when I walked away, it was more because of truth. Like I was seeking truth, and I didn't feel like I was getting it there.
It wasn't to get a dirty massage.
Right? Yeah, totally. But if I did, it wouldn't. No. So that was kind of the reasoning, and so I kind of had to reassure him, like, and even now, I'm still seeking truth, and so if I could find some truth in Christianity, you know, like maybe I'm wrong, like maybe I am wrong for stepping away from it, but as far as I could tell right now, I'm not. And so I'm definitely in a spot of like, look, I'm still seeking. I'm not going to become like this bad guy.
Just being intellectually honest.
Right, yeah, and I feel like I would be lying to myself and everybody else if I still embraced it.
Right.
It would be fake, you know, and so I don't want to...
And that's a lot of things. That's a thing that a lot of Christians have a hard time with, is realizing that we do have a morality.
Right.
Social contract has developed slowly. It's gone a lot of places since the Bible was written. You know, there's nothing in there about internet etiquette.
Right.
Nonetheless, I would like certain ones of you out there to quit being dicks in the comment section, all right? Pretty sure I was going to be the 11th commandment. Before Moses dropped the tablet, I think it said, don't be a dick on
don't be a dick
Keith's
on the internet.
YouTube channel. On KL Fly's YouTube channel.
Abbreviated and everything.
It's in there. It's in there, yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's...
And people were like, what the hell's YouTube? Smash that one. It'll just confuse things.
No, yeah, I have a sister, and she became a Christian actually because I converted her a long time ago. Like, I planted the seed a long time ago.
Can you call her and be, oh, listen,
Well, I've told her, like, she'll talk
seems
to
I
me.
got that wrong.
Yeah, she'll talk to me, and I'll spout issues. And all my issues used to be church-related, like, the church is jacked up and blah, 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 and there would always be an answer, well, the church isn't perfect. But now it's like, my disbelief is more rooted in, you know, the absurdity of original sin. So
Yeah.
it can't be just knocked off by, well, it's a people thing that you don't like. And so I just try to, like, leave it there, and, you know, she's praying for me, and which I appreciate, you know, and I understand it's coming from a good spot, you know, so...
I never mind when people pray for me. That's the weirdest thing. Like, don't pray for me. Please, have at it.
Yeah.
Like I said, you were critical of the church even when you were part of it, and I always admired that. Now let's be critical of atheists. What's the most annoying thing about atheists? How to choose just one.
Yeah, no, like, so I've been in some chat rooms, you know, like video chat rooms where it's like debate faith chat rooms where I just like to kind of listen and see, and you guys are dicks. Like,
Not all of
like,
us.
Well, a lot of it's like
Dude, don't judge a people by 99.9% of the... That's not right.
No, but it's like, geez, like, it's like you're ready to like pounce on a person because they're stupid about their faith. Like, yeah, most people get into religion because of a tradition, not necessarily because they know the Bible. Like understand that. And so it's like,
So debate them, but be cool.
Yeah, just, you know, if you're rational about losing faith, be rational about being, you know, a fucking good human to another person, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And so that's the one thing. And then all the Nine Inch Nails type atheists. Good Lord.
What is a Nine Inch Nails
It's like,
type atheist?
it's just like God is dead, and I realize this reference is probably 15 years old, like the song came out. But I'm just like...
Nietzsche said it before.
Okay, well,
Nice.
okay, good. Yeah, I didn't reid the Nietzsche book. That guy's a
Jerk.
bummer. He's a bummer.
A little bit.
I'm like, this is depressing me. But
Sam Harris was the one you really liked.
I did. Sam Harris was a good toilet read. No offense, but like it was like 4 or 5 sits on the toilet, and I was like done with it. So,
4 or 5 shits to losing your religion by John Ross. There's your book right there.
right there. Pushing out the faith. That's what I did. I would read it, and I would pretend all of these all of my traditions were exiting, figuratively and literally. And so yeah, like the 9 Inch Nails Christian, you little goth, you know.
Cheese? Would Cheese qualify?
Yeah,
Cheese is a good friend of ours.
Well, at least Cheese calls himself, he shits on himself a little bit, but
not literally,
not
he's
little, yeah,
self-deprecating.
Right. Self-deprecating, but yeah, it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna listen to your rational argument if you're wearing fucking eyeliner and your fingers are painted.
I will.
And you're
I'm
hissing and you hiss at me. And so,
if you're gonna carve in your arm, I'm even okay with that, as
Right.
long as it's like promotes my YouTube. It's like, hey, I'll fly on your arm. You were never a real Christian now.
well, no, I've got the opposite actually. Like, we still go to a church, right? Like, I'll take my family because I absolutely love the last church I found. It sucks that I probably wouldn't have lost my faith if I was in this church the whole time. But we take the kids to this church. Of course, not this morning because we're here. But it's a Calvinist church, and
the sun is moving into
it.
It
is. Do you want to?
No, let's finish up.
The Calvinists believe, once you're saved, you're always saved. You're predestined. So I've talked to the pastor of the church when I was losing my faith. Like, I was like, oh, here's the stuff I don't believe, and he goes, well, if you believe once and you accepted Christ as your Savior, you can't walk away from it no matter what. So you're pretty much safe. And I was like, I like that. That's like a good. I was like, all right, well, okay, that sounds good. And so yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, instead of them going, well, you were never a Christian, they're like, well, you're always sorry, you joined the club. And so
You
I
gotta
was
get
like,
jumped out.
which I was kind of like, all right, that's all right, whatever. I'm not saying that I believe that, but I found it really interesting that it wasn't a backlash.
They were still open to you, and stuff.
Right.
Well, trust me, other people are going to tell you
yeah.
you were never a real Christian.
Oh, that's fine.
Because if you were, you'd still be one. I get
Right.
the same thing about being punk. You're like, you were never really punk, and I'm like, okay,
Whatever.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I was never really young either.
Yeah.
Although that may be true. One last thing
Right.
before the sun takes over our video. So, are you going to get your tattoos removed or changed?
I am gonna get my tattoos removed. No, I don't know.
And
Probably
you tried
not.
already.
I did. I went to one of those I went to one of those places they remove them for free for like gangbangers and stuff that have been in a gang. And I went in to try to get them removed, and they told me they wouldn't remove them because I wasn't affiliated with a violent street gang. And I was like, you've heard of the Crusades, right? Like, you've heard Christianity's a gang. Yeah. Do you know how you're initiated into the Christian gang? Waterboarding. So
That's a tough initiation.
it is a tough initiation. And so...
This is me making John do his on-stage shtick
Right,
because he didn't bring me the footage he was supposed to bring me of him doing it on stage.
Don't worry, I'm sure...
Punishment!
I'm sure it sounded natural. I'm
Yes.
sure I looked at the camera. Waterboarding.
I'm in the sun now. I'm melting! Because I'm a vampire also, as well as an atheist, although
Right.
that may be redundant to some of you. So this is Atheist Church. Thanks for being out with me, John. We'll get a shot of your tattoos, and we'll be all done.
All
This
right.
is awesome.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you.
And if you're in Sacramento, go see John Ross. When is Comedy on the Couch?
Comedy on the Couch every Friday night at 10:30 Pacific time. You could catch it on www.stickcam, so it would be stickam.com/comedy spot. And so,
Okay.
yeah.
You guys are getting more and more from 4 viewers to 400 viewers,
Yeah.
and now you're getting featured on...
Yeah, first week we had 4 viewers. Now we had 400 last week. And then actually, if you just go to stickam.com on Friday from 9 to midnight Pacific, we'll be right on their front page. And so, yeah, check it out. It's a fun little time.
Cool. Thanks, John.
Thank you. I pictured a robot having sex with a goat. I didn't picture the
You are a
goat.
sick man.